Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox freaking 18. It's cold out here in Nevada. We gotta go. We gotta get on the road. We're leaving early. I don't know if you can see. It's just barely sunrise. It's kind of brightening the frame there, so you can see my beautiful face. But it's actually still a little bit dark, and we gotta go and try and hit these mountains before the snow hits, because it's supposed to snow in Tehachapi this morning, and possibly even up on the Grapevine this afternoon. So we got to get through all that before they shut roads down, because that's what they do in California. When a little bit of dust falls on the ground, they shut the roads down. So we got to get rolling. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what today is. We got a 3-drop load we picked up in Henderson, Nevada. Now we got to get over to California to make 3 drops. Count them, 1, 2, 3. All we got to do now is roll the dang music. Let's go, roll the music. All right, we are trucking. The sun is coming up. The world is getting a little bit brighter because we're headed home, baby. No, I didn't get great sleep. I slept really deep for 2 hours at the shipper, and then when I moved to the truck stop to finish my sleep, I just couldn't fall back asleep very well. I slept, but I didn't get back into that, like, you know, deep restful sleep. I kind of was crappy sleep, but it might just be because I'm excited, because if things go well today, I think I'm gonna go home. Now, there's a possibility with the weather forecast that things don't go well today, but I still want to try. I want to try to get home in the afternoon, and then I got to go make that delivery late tonight in Gilroy. So we're starting early so we can get over there and get a little bit of time at home before we got to go make the delivery. So that's the plan, Stan, Peter Pan, and yeah, we just we're almost to the state line. We're almost to Primm, Nevada, and then we'll go through the California agricultural inspection at the border, and then start climbing our way up out of Nevada. So I'm ready to do it. This load actually only weighs about 25,000 pounds. I thought it was 30 because that's what it said on the rate confirmation, but it's three drops, so 3 different bill of ladings, and all of them are yeah, like it's like 13.8 or 13.7, and then like 4 or something like that for the three different stops. So should be good. All right, I'm gonna check in with you guys in a little bit once we get closer to this border inspection. All right, it's coming into Primm, Nevada right here. About to cross over into California, and the speed limit's about to go from 70 to 55. That's right, we got a 15-mile-per-hour difference between our speed limits across from Nevada into California. Wonderful, wonderful California. Got Whiskey Pete's to our right. There's a Flying J over there at the Whiskey Pete's. Buffalo Bills used to have a truck parking lot, but I don't know if trucks, because they closed Buffalo Bills. I'm not sure why they closed it, but I don't know if the parking lot's still open or if they, like, you know, blocked it off. Sometimes they'll put temporary fencing up in those situations. But anyway, that's Primm, Nevada. There's 3 casinos, hotels that are all connected by a tram. We went under it there, and just like that, we're in California, and we reduced reduced our speed, and now we got to go through the inspection station up here. But before we do that, this is a couple miles away. I wanted to show you guys the weather forecast. Well, I needed to check it anyway to make sure it hadn't changed this morning since yesterday. So here's the forecast for the normal route I would go through Tehachapi. And basically, the snow, when you look at the hourly, the snow is going to start falling this hour. And it's going to be light in the morning time. But it sounds like it's going to stick in the afternoon for sure. So you're going to have to kind of play it by ear. I should be going through there around 10 or 10:30. So I'm going to kind of play that one by ear. And then the second one is for Fraser Park. Now Fraser Park is the other way I would go. And that one is basically the Grapevine. So I would cut over on the 138 to Gorman, but Fraser Park is saying that they might get some snow early, and the Grapevine is more likely to get shut down by a light dusting of snow than Highway 58 to Tehachapi. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm going to have to keep the CB radio on and make sure I stay abreast of the situation. Because the third option is my least favorite option, which is to go all the way through probably Highway 118 and into all the way to the 101 and run up the 101, but the 101 through Ventura, Santa Barbara, and even areas of San Luis Obispo, they're just not built for truck traffic or for any traffic. They're not built for the traffic they already have to hold each day. It's too many cars on the road every single day, and then you add in a bunch of guys trying to get around a road closure up on the Grapevine, and it gets really nasty. It gets really, really, really nasty. So I used to live there. And I always knew when the Grapevine shut down for weather, because all of a sudden there'd be just thousands of trucks on the road and other traffic, and my normal commute would be, doubled, or it was already a traffic situation, and then we were having to get hung up in all that traffic that came over from the Grapevine. So anyway. So that's not what I want to do, so I got to keep my eyes on what's going on there, keep my ears open, holler at some guys on the CB to see what's going on over Tehachapi. When I'm running out on 58 from Barstow, I'm going to have to start hollering at guys and saying, hey, what was it like behind you? What was it like behind you? And try and see, make sure that they're not going to shut it down on me. There's also, I believe there's a website, so I'll have to pull over and stop and check. Maybe at Kramer Junction or something like that to make sure that traffic's still open through those areas. So that's my plan, man. That's my plan. And well, you guys get to go along for the ride. Lucky you. Lucky you. All right. So I made it through the agricultural inspection. Obviously, I'm not hauling any produce this time, so they just look at you and they want you to tell them what you're hauling. You tell them ice cream. They look at the temperature. They see negative 15 on there, and they just wave you on through. No big deal. And then this is the scale, but because I have DriveWise, that's another company I should advertise for. But I got DriveWise. They gave me that green light, that bypass on my phone, so I get to come over here to the left side and not roll across the scales. It really doesn't save that much time, because you have a 30 mile per hour speed limit still on this little bypass road, and the guys going through the scale, I'll go through it 10 miles an hour, but there's less of a chance of getting pulled in to the inspection bays and stuff. So that's cool, I guess. But that's all that is, and now we just gotta climb up out out of Nevada, man. This is all we do right here. This is like my normal route now. I-15, baby. We're trucking, y'all. We trucking, man. Just 70 miles away, there's a winter storm warning, but you know, or winter weather warning. But hey, this is California. So this is the Mojave Desert, and we're gonna get into a mountain pass, and that's where the weather they're talking about. And it's coming off, you know, it's coming off the Pacific, so it won't be here before it's there. It'll roll in from the west. So it will be sunny out here until we meet up with the storm. So I'm looking at it. I'm not worried about it anymore. It looks like we're doing okay. The only bummer is I'm running pretty much directly into a headwind this whole time. So we're gonna burn up a little bit more fuel than I'd like to. But you know, it's okay. We'll live. I'll live. El Hueso is a thirsty truck. Thirsty truck. But I'll catch up with you guys when we get a little closer to Tehachapi, and when, you know, we'll really start. I'll check one more time before we get to Tehachapi and just make sure the roads are open and clear, and then we'll see if we can't truck it through some snow flurries or something. That'd be a little different for the channel. Some new scenery. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alright, so this exit right here is where I could jump off and head over and cut over to the Grapevine, but I'm looking at the weather conditions. They say actually says partly cloudy right now, and now the snow forecast has moved a little later into the day. Around 11 a.m. It's 9 a.m. right now, so I don't know. I'm thinking we're gonna get through. We're not even gonna see any snow. So as long as they don't close the highway, I'm good. I'm good. I'll roll it. Let's go. But I'm just that's my only worry is how quickly they close the mountain passes around here when snow falls. So trying to get through before anything like that happens, because that would put a damper on my mood today, folks. But anyway, there's a scale up here, and then we'll climb up a little bit, and then we'll be up in Tehachapi, and we'll see what we can see. We'll see if there's any snow up there. Alright, scale is open, but I got the bypass. See you later, suckers! I might have just got the bypass because it's pretty full. Looks like they're pulling all the trucks in right now. I'm sure some of those guys got, you know, free pass and drive-wise, so I think the only reason why I got bypass is just because they got a full line right there. Just the luck of the draw, man. Luck of the draw. But those clouds are a little darker once you get up here into the hills. Let's see. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, this was a little anticlimactic. We're coming into Tehachapi right now. Obviously, not snowing. There's actually some
little sprinkles on my windshield, so there is some precipitation starting, but I mean, I guess that's good, right? It kind of goes back to that old adage, the boring is good in trucking. So, but because of this, I've been holding my pee to make sure I could get up over this hill before the snow starts. And well, I'm gonna stop and use the restroom now that, you know, it's not snowing too bad or anything right now. I'm gonna use the restroom and maybe get something to eat, and then we'll go from there. But stop in at this Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. All right, I'll check in with you guys once we get the heck out of here. Huh? Love Shack, baby. Well, there's your train for the day. I don't know if you guys actually saw it, but like Super Trucker Dan always says, there's your train for the day. It'll be going underneath us again over here when we make this ramp. But yeah, it's definitely cold outside. Definitely feels like it could snow. You know, where I'm from, where I grew up, you never need anything more than a hoodie. If you need more than a hoodie, that's not my weather. And right now, I was cold wearing my hoodie into the truck stop. That wind is really, really cold, so I don't figure wind chill into things, but I don't really know how that all works. But I know there was wind chill right now walking into that truck stop, because it says 36 degrees on my dash, and I'm telling you, it felt colder than that. Oh, and this guy's got a broken back window. He's just cruising with his window down in the back. That guy's hardcore, man. So hardcore. Because you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore. But the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Alright, sorry. School of Rock. Go watch it if you haven't watched it. It's an enjoyable flick. But yeah, no snow. I'll catch up with you guys later. Alright, we're almost to Fresno, almost to Selma, and yeah, this is where the storm is. So it sprinkled a little bit in Bakersfield when I was cruising through there, but these clouds here are the real deal. So I'm gonna pass this Northern Refrigerated truck. This might be one of my subscribers' brother. He says brother works for Northern Refrigerated. Michael Martin, you tell me if this is your brother or not. Truck number's T60. He didn't really look like you, so I don't think it's him. But yeah, we're driving into a rainstorm. Should be fun. Here's the weather we were waiting for. It's finally here. It's raining pretty good. We still have some blue skies up ahead of us, so it's just gonna be a little shower right here, and then we'll get out of it. But it's a colder storm, so that's why the higher elevations are gonna get snow. So if this same little stretch goes up there to Tehachapi in a couple hours, it'll be snowing pretty good up there. So I think we made a good decision to leave when we did, wake up early, and you know, get over here and over the hills before the snow started. I mean, the forecast said it was going to start this morning, but it ended up, you know, not doing that at all. So I feel good. Now we're going to be home early, so all good things. All right, we made it back to the yard. I am so excited to go home and see my family. Today is Tuesday, so today is the 7th day I've been out. So you guys know me, I don't go very far and I don't go very long most of the time that I go out trucking. Try to stay close to home, and I try and make it so that I can swing through the house when I'm running back and forth. You know, this just didn't happen this time. I planned for it not to happen. I took 7 days worth of clothes. It's a lot of clothes to have to go home and wash. So
you guys better believe that I have major assistance in the laundry area, in the laundry realm, because yeah, I don't do my own laundry. So I act like it's a big deal, but really all I gotta do is carry it into the house and it magically cleans itself. Thank you, Jessica. Anyway, so we got this load, and if you didn't watch yesterday's video, we got it for 3,400 bucks. So it's got 3 drops, and we're gonna start making those drops tonight at 12:30 at night. But that's gonna be on tomorrow's video, because today, I think this is enough for today. I mean, this weather is it's weird, man. I mean, it's like sunny on this side and stormy behind me, and yeah, it's not like a storm. It's just weird. It almost feels like a summer storm, except for it's cold. But the way that it's showers and downpours and inconsistent. But anyway, what was I talking about? Gosh, I suck at this whole YouTube thing. I suck. Lose my train of thought constantly. But I did want to say that I don't know exactly how many miles, so we'll break down the mileage on the next video. But it should be between $2,500 and $2,600. So for 7 days out, it'll be over $10,000 of revenue and over 2,500 miles. So it'll be right at around, you know, $4 a mile. So not bad for winter and for, you know, just making things happen this week. For having a load fall through on us and having to scramble and having to deadhead, you know, almost 200 miles, you know, all of that, or over 200 miles, sorry, over 200 miles, like 230 I think it was. So yeah, I mean, all of that figured in, we had a good week, man. We had a good week, and you know, we fought through and scuffled through and made a living for our family. You know, can pay the bills, and that's important. All right, I think I'm gonna we're gonna park here until we have to leave tonight at midnight, and then I'll just see you guys on the next video. So love you guys, peace out. And it rained only enough to get us dirty on the truck, so we're gonna have to wash it after this weather goes through. But yeah, see you on the next load. See, I'd much rather be here with this guy than stuck up in Tehachapi in snow. Right, buddy? Say no snow.
Oh, no.
No snow.